All right, we're back.
Yeah?
I think we're back. Man,
Well-
you look a little different.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
Ah, yeah, that must be it. But
And also eye surgery.
what about the sexy Norwegian accent? you still
I,
got that
I
thing.
decided it wasn't that sexy, so I went with the Danish one instead.
Okay, well, let's try to get a bit more adult, a bit more family friendly here. We're back to the Dev Clash, and yeah, I think all players are just getting in and readying up. Hopefully, they're readying up. What's the hold up here? Tell everybody to get going, and yeah, there we are. We're back into it. So almost all players accounted for today. Notable exception of poor single-player Cats. He's not in today, so he won't be joining in with Kiel Wakil. I think Ethiopia will be breathing a sigh of relief about that. Not that there was too much tension along the line here.
No, and as we heard, Ethiopia rules the world.
Yeah.
They stopped an entire world war.
But
Those bastards.
Speaking of big wars going on, we do have player wars at the moment. Ditmarshen at it again, as they often are. So
Well, to their credit, they did not start this one.
no, this is the Hanoverian conquest of the first commune. I always say
Many Prussians bled for these.
I mean, do you know anything about this war? Any insights?
Yeah, so essentially, as you know, they can stay in America is what we thought. So I shipped over 80k troops and I won some battles. I got all the way up to Delaware, I think, and then I got stack wiped.
You know, some people just can't cross the Delaware, but are you telling me that behind every blade of grass there was another gun?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like the adequate description of the new world there. They're not the only ones at war, I believe. We have, it's the Theodorans in this war involving Venice. Theodora have made quite a name for themselves, but they never seem to be able to catch a break when it comes to these player wars. Hopefully, this Venetian-Croatian war will come to a good conclusion. Venice have done amazing things. Both the AI and Zeke, amazing in their own ways. Much to the Battle Pope's discomfort, I suppose.
No, I think they might be friends now, but I'm not sure. It sounded like it.
Yeah, maybe frenemies. They still remain rivaled with each other.
I still have 96 dimensions left.
What are you planning on doing with all these dimensions?
I'm not sure if this works like cat lives, but sure.
If you say so. So no, Venice is actually in the capable letter Z's hands. So I wonder what he will be doing with it. Is he going to tuck into Serbia here? Seems like a prime expansion target for them. Maybe get cozy with Theodoro, who's proven to be a pretty good ally throughout much of this. We don't need to fight. I was just going to say hi, says Daniel, as he marches his troops.
Awfully close to Venice borders.
Awfully close. Now, what about this Nitra? They're the ones you should have been jumping in as.
Well, I mean, it would be unfair to all the players around it because everyone knows Nitro would just win hands down.
I mean, what is it with the AI in this way? Yeah, AI Nitra, AI Venice, they've just been flexing their muscles.
And I got from the French Paradox, it's like, oh, I heard Nitra has Vienna. Unfortunately, that is, rightful French soil.
Well, France really is going full big blue bloc.
Yeah.
They have dissected Millen's country, Portugal here, and they've just been chewing their way into Germany with the line of, well, no one else was taking it, so why not France?
I was trying to get Hanover, we shouldn't be fighting Diffmarschen, we should, just attack France. Because that would be more fun, but then probably also he would die.
France and France's laundry list of powerful allies, the Battle Pope, Prussia. I mean... I was just a stand-in. I'm not actually Prussia. Okay. Theodoro, good. I mean, France has got all their bases covered. What really surprises me is that the Dutch remained so loyal to France. They don't really seem to have gotten much out of it, especially since the French enjoy all these claims on Dutch territory.
Are they for missions?
They probably are, since they are
they're
permanent claims that they got there. We're being told to try not to mention Serbia. Well, depending on how Venice and Theodoro play their cards, there might not be much Serbia to mention.
Or Nitra.
Or Nitra. Oh, I would love to see Nitra get a hunger for Kosovo. Let's actually see Nitra. What lands do you want? Oh, Serbians.
Serbians. That sounds like Slovak, doesn't it? Right?
Oh my. Yes, a shout out to our vast Slovakian player base.
Hey, who's France fighting?
So France is currently in a war with Austria, Serbia, but no players, unless I'm horrifically misreading things here. We can take a look at that on the diplomatic map mode. Yeah, they're just carving a path. So why do they want Vienna so much?
I think the French paradox, he has this like sickly obsession, I would call it, with a guy. You probably never heard of him, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Sounds like some kind of small fry.
Yeah, he sounds quite short.
I hear he had a fat horse. No, that doesn't sound like a guy that would make the history books, but you know, the French paradox is free to imitate whoever they want. I was noticing though, you know, we have a French paradox in France. We have our Dutch player in the Dutch lands. Anything else line up? Well, I guess
we have the Italian in the Papal States.
Yeah. Pretty sure this wasn't intentional, but I like the way it's worked out. Okay, I wanted to highlight another thing that was that Blondie, although playing Ethiopia and playing it mighty well, as you would expect from one of our best players, he is also in the booth behind us. Yeah. And we can kind of see him jumping.
We're waving.
We've got a little screen to him right here. I wish I could just like... wait, what? Oh.
Pick up the iPad. Show it to the camera.
Oh man, this is going to get all kinds of...
There's a lot of cable.
Let's just chuck everything around.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah. Oh,
there's Blondie upside. No.
Blondie in a box. He's we've just messed this up, haven't we? Oh, right.
The highest production values.
If that falls over now, not our fault. So yeah, we got little Blondie in a box here. He's jumping around because he's managing the stream to make sure that you guys can see and hear us and all
but
things.
But also playing the game.
I mean, that's been done before, right? I did that when I played Jampur. Country got roasted. But, you know, that's besides the point. I think Ethiopia is a bit safer than I ever was.
But Blondie feels, after he was able, as Ethiopia, shutting down the big blue blob from his war in America, like he has to give some handicap to the other players.
Yeah, he was world police last
he
time.
was.
You know all about that, too.
Yeah, that fucking bastard. I had almost 100k in America again.
Yeah, that probably would have been the end of solid Dithmarschen, but they just continue to grow and grow there. Has he reached the point of client states yet, though?
Has Prussia sent back his troops that I got over?
It's a good question. Where are those Prussian troops? 58. Oh, wait, what are they doing down south? Oh, okay.
They're sending
slowly
them down.
but surely getting home. I see.
Why is he... Why? I got them all the way there.
Probably because, well, this could be part of it. We're into the age of revolutions now, final age, and the final chance for people to get some score to secure first, second, and third place overall. Now, it doesn't look like anything's really moving on the war front. The first commune remains occupied, but there's no further movement there. Prussia's getting invaded by the somehow still alive Lithuania. And wow, down south, even there. But I wanted to take a moment to look at the score because... if we look at the score through the ages here, let's filter it down to players, of course. Who were the winners in the age of absolutism? Well, Dithmarschen came out number 1, numero uno. They will get 10 whole points for that.
Yeah, because when you think absolutism, you think the Peasant Republic.
Or El Presidente,
El Presidente.
Ironically calls himself there. We also have Persia next, so they'll get 7 points.
Oh, that was pretty close.
6 to Netherlands. Yeah, the whole top point was close here. 5 to France, 4 to Gujarat, 3 to Prussia.
Yeah, I built them up from scratch. It's a good country now.
A couple of nuggets to Ethiopia, and then the Papal State gets a point. There we go.
Oh, that's his first point, isn't it?
I think it is.
Oh.
So as we go into the Age of Revolutions, Dithmarschen already coming with a solid start there, because they get a lot of accumulated
But look at his
here.
victory card that he needs to take.
Yeah, he has to take Frisia somehow. We have a message coming in from Blondie. It just says, grrr.
No.
Okay, no, I think it's actually formulating into an actual message, probably from you. When it's done this, it's usually meant to be something we're not meant to say on stream, but I can't read without speaking, so...
Right. Oh, he wants me to update the score.
Hey, that would be an idea.
If I can find it.
But since we've transitioned into a new age, we'll have a look at the victory cards that people have to get. So, quite a lot.
It's like, Netherlands.
Entirely localized within your locals.
Venice.
Okay, so the French need to, if they really want to grab the top spot, they got to stab the Netherlands in the face. The Dithmarsians need to grab some sweet Netherlands land. The Venetians need to grab the Verona, so they need to soundly defeat the Papal State. Interesting. What else? What else do we got here? That looks like Hanover have to get their victory card on the Netherlands as well. So 3 people need to grab it from the Netherlands. What do we have here? Theodoro need to grab the whole area of Thrace, but Persia already have quite a few claims there. So Theodoro and Persia, hopefully finally clearing up this border gore with some all-out war. That's what we're looking for. What else do we have going on in terms of victory cards? Wouldn't be a dev clash without some more Indian thunderdoming going on. Gujarat need it from Malwa, Gujarat need it from Delhi, and Delhi need it from Gujarat.
Dev clash score. Here we go. I'm gonna update this.
And
so
then
who was?
There's a 4th one needed on the Dutch. The Dai Vietnamese needed on the Dutch. Okay, so you were asking for scores,
Yes.
right? Okay, so plus 10 for Dithmarschen.
Where's Kaiser Joe?
Oh, that would be Kaiser.
So he's up to 12.
Oh, hey, that's a
jumps
good
up.
place to be. Plus 7 for Persia.
Persia is. What's his name again?
Oh,
Here,
man.
there.
I'm
And
gonna-
he got 7, right?
You got 7.
So then he's up to my brain 16. I'm just back from vacation. My brain hasn't woken up
We
yet.
should switch this so that University of Aberdeen mathematics here can get on it. But never mind, 2008 was a long time ago. So Netherlands get themselves a Kushti 6. And that's
so that's
Braten.
11. And
The
next
French Paradox gets 5.
French Paradox. So he's up to 20.
Wow, that's dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Gujarat get 4. Gujarat are Neon TD. Neon DT.
There, so he's up to 15.
3 for Prussia. I wonder who Prussia is, right?
Ooh, well, so should I add myself here? I think I earned that score.
Wow. Couple for Blondie and 1 for Duplo.
2 for Blondie.
Yeah.
Blondie. There. Oh, that's his first score.
Yeah.
And then we have Duplo.
One
Where
for
are you?
Duplo.
There you are. So 1.
Okay, so this graphic is now outdated with magical powers that I do not fully comprehend. We might have this. Oh! Okay, that was 100% faster than I could have imagined it. All right, so looking at it here, the French Paradox is plowing away, but hot on his heels is Tragula, Arheo, but also Neon DT and the Kaiser. And Bratton could be in with something if he stabs the right people.
Yeah, and that's also the thing. Like Persia's taken caught up in score, so they are also very viable for a win.
Of course, when it comes to dishing out the trophies, top 3 matters.
Yep.
We get this massive trophy for number 1 spot, a decent trophy for number 2, and number 3 gets like a little
consolidation thing.
consolation
a schnapps
yes.
trophy.
Can't wait. But that's going to come down to this, our age of revolution. So I think Prussia want to start saying it's their golden era now. I'm not saying that it's a golden era now that you've gone. I'm just saying you propped them up for this glorious golden era.
Yeah. Have he popped this golden era?
No, he has not. He looks like he's.
No, he should. You want to take it as soon as possible because you can build up more.
Yeah, but
and it lasts him 50 years.
I've noticed a lot of players just like to hold on to it for as long as possible. I think the Chapel Comics made a little strip about it where, you know, I don't want to do it now,
No, and then the game ends.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, so I'm a player that plays by the numbers, and what you do get if you do it early, and you're in a good position when you do it, the cheaper things you get for it, and what you can do with it at that time, it just, you have that then for a longer time, which gives you more money in the end, and like better provinces, troops, and so on. Like, so you just better to do it early if you have a good position for it. And also, I gave him parliaments because he needed money somehow.
Yeah, there we go. So we got the Prussian land tag.
But he needs to start a debate.
Yeah, you could get a debate going.
If you've seen the patch notes that we got up today,
Yeah.
where you might have seen we've done a bunch of things with these things. I don't know if any of those were new.
Yeah, I don't actually have the power to give out the seats right now. We hadn't actually talked about the Parliament changes that you did.
No.
I don't think so. Anyway, they're in the dev diary now because
Yes.
we released a whole patch. And there we go.
There we go. Here,
Right,
pick
there.
something.
All right.
And you see there's
Present a scapegoat. What is this? If you ever really hate your advisor, but you don't have the heart to actually fire them, you can just kill him.
What I'm thinking, I was thinking of British Parliament. How does that work? Yeah, that.
So, whilst all of our talking about parliaments and scores went on, that's all the time it takes to remove Serbia from the map.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
The Persian Balkans.
Yeah. Balkanization faster than you might think.
Oh, people want to see army equality. I've been spammed with that.
Yeah, we can make that happen. So if we look at here, again, just keep it down to
I
players.
think the Pope has the highest discipline, or it's France.
Surprising nobody, Prussia has the highest morale, but I mean, Persia's right there. And wow, actually, these guys make quite the trio.
The Papal States army is really good.
Oh,
They can
heavens.
if it wasn't for he can't field a big army, he would give Prussia a run for his money.
Yeah, man, that is intense. Siege ability, looking good for, I guess, anybody that got their professionalism up. I find that's one of the stronger parts about getting professionalism up, is being able to siege things a lot faster.
Oh yeah, I
Defensiveness-
went through the Persian forts and the different forts so fast.
And then, wow, 100% army tradition. That's something you see not. So, well done for Prussia. So yeah, you don't want to find yourself in a war against Prussia, Vassal States, or Persia, and probably not against France for a number of reasons.
I can join EU.
Oh, mighty me.
Have you moved your capital?
Well, he's getting there, right? He's become...
Yeah.
Whoa, now. Not one step closer, okay?
What happened there?
You stay where you are. He launched a war against Kiev, and he invited all of his allies. Dietmar Shen was involved in that war. Gujarat was involved in that war. I just don't know anymore. Clean this up, right? I'd rather you took down Armenia.
No, but
before
that's
starting
probably
going to
because of they're probably Coptic. Yes, that's why. It's for the...
Oh, yeah, well, they are getting there, but...
but if he takes it over, then they're gonna lose a blessing, aren't they?
I know someone that's going to lose a blessing here.
Yeah.
Ethiopia is going to be stripped of probably just one of them, because let's see, Yerevan is controlled by Armenia, so he'll be losing out on his devotion increase, which it's probably not too bad for him, but I'd still rather have it than not. If he started losing these two, then there'd probably be words had. Ethiopia's made a pretty respectable African kingdom for themselves. Ah, King Kong. Well, Duchy Kong, so Duke Kong. Yeah, I mean, between that, Ethiopia has united much of Africa, and he's still not done. He's eating a whole lot of Moroccans as well.
And there's a lot of Tunis to eat as well.
So what do you think's going to happen between this war of the Baltic versus the New World? Because the New World's not really being phased by this. And these guys here are not really being phased either, because they're no longer under blockade. So what's gonna happen? The war score's
I don't know.
kind of deadlocked here. 16% isn't enough to push anything, really. So...
Yeah, and they're locked there now. Revolution progress? Oh yeah, have anyone been trying to actually get a revolution?
I mean, it would be very fitting for the French, right? Very fitting for the French.
I mean, the bourgeoisie seems to be like a little bit, not liked in this country.
I don't know, I've seen some interesting fan facts about the bourgeoisie, and also some...
You mean the bourgeoisie?
The bourgeoisie. Oh, jinx. Need to be outlawed. What, clothes or the bourgeoisie?
Oh yeah, clothes.
Okay, we got more war going on.
Oh wow,
what is all this about?
No, I think Theodora is the only one that is... Oh no.
The second Dithmarschen conquest of New Amsterdam. Wasn't there meant to be some kind of treaty protecting New Amsterdam?
Is Blondie gonna intervene again?
Blondie, what are you gonna do? I can see you in the booth. You can't hide from us in your little box there. He's just pointing back at us. I do not understand. So where does Ethiopia stand in all this? On the fence, as it happens.
Well, they are allied with Theodora, though.
Despite being rivaled with Dithmarschen, they're not getting involved in those. So will there be troops over in the New World?
He could start a war himself to get some more provinces for Kong on the coast.
Yeah, he could make his way down here, but Ethiopia. Oh no, that's Dithmarschen.
Yeah.
Ah, but of course, that does leave those provinces of his a bit vulnerable. But wow, it's war against the world.
So. It would have been so fun if revolutionary France was at war with the revolutionary Dithmarschen.
Can he get the revolution whilst he's enjoying a hot load of war? Because it's continuing there, and in 1715 it's going to be Vive la France or Vive la Revolution. He's being urged to call in his ally Persia. Not so sure if Persia wants to be called
Persia
into
is
this
fighting
war.
Venice.
Yeah, what's up with that? The battle doge is not to be underestimated unless you bring in 74,000 Persians, and then it doesn't really matter how you estimate battle doge, he's probably going down. Who is our battle doge? It is Tommaso Memo. Serene doge at that. I would need.
Is the Pope gonna help him?
I'd need Duplo here for pronunciations. So he's still rivaled with Venice. He
so
can't
he
really
can
change that right now. But he could, just declare war on Persia. That would be the way to go. So Persia's desperate to join the EU. It seems they've come a long way for it.
They want all of the Balkans for themselves.
We're being informed that there is a naval battle off of Bermuda. Who's going to come out on top here? There's some pretty sick morale on Marcus Koster's side with a 466, but a 636 for
and a lot more heavies.
I think a lot. He does have more heavies. Okay, place your bets then. I'm with the Dutch on this one.
I think the Dutch, they also do more damage.
Pretty much never on the side of the Dutch.
I think also what is probably gonna happen.
I'm seeing rolls of God for.
I think Dithmarschen is gonna win based on morale, but it's gonna be a technical win for the Dutch because they just sank too many.
We've got some naves coming in here. I'm not. I think it's trying to say naval, but not quite.
Naval?
I mean, it's one letter away from naval. No revolution for Dithmarschen. What a traitor. Well, I don't think he's trying. Also, you have to be in, let's see. Dithmarschen is not embraced the Enlightenment. But that's for aspiration of liberty. I think you need to be in Europe to get the actual revolution.
Yeah, he has to.
Okay, so overall, morale is looking slightly more cheery for the Dithmarschen. But, the more ships you lose, the more you're going to start tanking that morale. But while this is going on, I know some people that really want to land on the New World.
That has to be, more people on that island than exists today.
So what's the population of Bermuda right now? Hey, you got a computer there, you can check it out. Also, probably be a good idea to keep the thing open with the players so we can see what's up there. About this.
So the population of Bermuda is 63,000.
And we have 106,000
Dutch people.
Of all. Oh man. What's the breakdown of people from or people in Bermuda? We got demographics for them. How many Dutch are there?
Demographics.
Should get demographic numbers for them, right?
Here we go.
Tell you though, the Dutch are probably going to be forced into a retreat soon. That morale is looking pretty grim for them. Will they hold, though? Can they hold? Is such a thing even possible? I think they got a bit of reinforcement there on the morale side, but...
There's only from 1950, and it seems like... nothing? None? So I would or unless it's not stated, because a Dutch person would not, reveal that it's Dutch.
Are there no Dutch people in Bermuda today? Is that what we're being told? I'm sure there's going to be someone in chat, probably dozens of people in chat going, I am a Bermudan Dutch citizen. How dare you insult me by saying I don't exist?
But apparently there's a lot of Portuguese there today.
It's going to be like that Father Ted moment of, oh, we don't have these people on Craigie Island.
Yeah, and it looks like...
I think the Dutch are going to be forced into retreat here. No, they don't want to, though, because they really want to land. But it might be in their interest to come back another day, because they have the net.
He's pulling in his light ships now as well, in order to reinforce the morale.
Not so sure the lights will do so good against the heavies, because if those lights collide with the heavy, that's going to be kaboom.
Yeah, I think it's better for him to just pull out and keep sinking his ships.
We're having the I'm Spartacus moment. I'm
Dutch. In a bunker in Bermuda.
We're all Dutch Bermudans on this blessed day. Okay, right. It's not like Ditmarshen's without troubles. They've actually pulled in their own transports into this battle.
It seems like they're fighting in India as well.
Yeah, so
the entire world is burning.
Wow, okay. It looks like the French arrived and were swiftly dispatched. Interesting. I don't want to lose sight of this, but it does look like... Okay, right, the numbers are going the other way now. I think that...
And Dithmarshan has reinforced, and he's reinforcing with his transports as well.
I think the Dutch should cut their losses, but who am I to tell them how to play? So what of this, though? The Theodorans versus the Persians. The Persians... Theodorus defending Venice.
Good!
The war between... Oh, but what? Gujarat's involved in this as well? Tell us more. Persia brings in Gujarat against Theodora. This only raises more questions. Persia, what are you doing?
What was it that Bismarck said? He doesn't know what will start the next war, but he's damn sure it's gonna be a dumb thing in the Balkans.
Yeah, well, there's some dumb stuff happening in the Balkans here. The Battle Doge is giving it his all, but he forgot that he's fighting against Persians here.
Yeah, he does not have enough quality. Does he have any policies enacted?
The Battle Doge?
Yeah.
Let's have a look-see.
What does he have?
Okay, he's only got one military one, and that's for...
trade efficiency
and movement speed.
Yeah.
Movement speed could be pretty good, but... well, this is going to be a test for the Theodorans.
But
They're not
their
confident.
quality is pretty good.
They're running. They got great generals on both sides. Wow, those losses for
Persia.
Both sides really. Bit of reinforcements could make it happen. I think Theodore pulled out when they saw those guys arriving. They might have held out though. We'll never know. They're amassing on the Gujarati border.
What's
this
Delhi
gives
doing?
Delhi, you know, this whole thing.
And Delhi has joined against Venice as well.
What?
Wait, whoa. So Gujarat and Delhi has joined Persia against Venice.
I'm not sure I understand. Oh, the battle just ended there. And it looks like, the Dutch were forced into a retreat. That's a lot of Dutch to keep stuck on one island.
A very small island as well.
Yeah, they're going to be burning attrition for some time there on Bermuda. I think they've long since eaten all their potatoes. What did
If I read it correctly, Bermuda is the 9th most dense country in the world.
I mean, that's not very nice. Oh, densely populated.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Right. I understand now. Okay, the Battle Doge is feeling the burn here. They're being told that they can have peace if they get rid of Corfu and Constantinople. Wait, was that Burg? That's the thing. So the Persians, they're in this to win it. They want Thrace.
Yeah.
They want this whole area, and they are telling Venice to give it up. But Venice has an alliance incoming from Ethiopia, from the little box, the tiny little box that holds the blondie. He's decided to ally with the Venetians. He decides now is the time to bury the hatchet straight into Persia's head.
And people are saying revolutionary France.
It's all going on right now. Revolutionary France, the only good tricolour in the game. We've all seen...
No, the Burgundian is very good as well.
We've all seen pansexual Scotland, though. I mean, there's work to be done there. All right, Ethiopia are now in on this. Persia will not have their easy ride. Good heavens. I mean, it's 3-on-3. Maybe not the most balanced 3-on-3, especially if Delhi actually bring anything to the fray. They've been... I was going to say, in the past, Delhi have been a bit laissez-faire with the wars. Emphasis on lazy. But now... I don't know what kind of deal they've struck, but they are marching the full force into Theodoro. And they're going to need
And what
to
are the
pick a
Prussians
side to win
doing
here.
in all of this? Of all the nations.
So obviously they're still stuck in this dreadfully involving war with Dithmarschen.
And he's just hanging around in Germany.
He's just. I mean, I would like to check out Stad
Oh,
someday.
no.
Oh.
We should look away. I think we should look away. We did not see that.
What's going on there? I wonder. At least Wallachia gets to sit on the side like, oh, they're still subject to Prussia. Do you have anything to do with that? Did
Wait,
you
what?
subjugate the Romanians?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, you're...
I was. Wait, did Prussia actually subjugate them?
yeah, subject to Prussia.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. So the Persians are now focusing on Venice proper. Venice is the war leader, so if they get the full war score on that, then they can force the peace on everybody else. However, Theodoro is damn sure not going to give up these lands, because as long as these are not occupied by Persia, they can't be demanded from Venice.
And
so
now they're fighting in South.
more battles in
we
South
have to look over the
America.
We have
yeah.
to-
All right, some people say, like, oh, the commentators are so blind, they don't see a thing. We're going to look across the whole world, right? There's anything from a dozen to, like, 25 or 26 players in a dev clash. We got to have eyes on a lot of places here.
He has a really big army.
Damn, yeah.
Just walking through the Amazons.
Strolling through. So, is he trying to chase somebody down?
Oh, yeah.
My, oh, my.
Oh, and look who's accompanying France as well.
Oh, well, they showed up, but if they don't
Has Prussia turned on his policies? Has he gone Super Saiyan?
If they don't get moving, they're going to be biting the dust there. Persia, they don't have the greatest militarization, and their policies, let's see, horse artillery,
Okay, so
weapon
those are
quality
turned on.
standards. They should really get innovative.
He's not far from that.
If
Or
they-
at least, okay.
I mean, I
picked
would
that
say
one.
he could not be any further from it, but that's just my opinion, like, man. We're being told to check out Gujarat as well. We certainly have the powers to do that. What?
Gujarat
Wow!
and attack Delhi.
Amazing! So Gujarat have decided, you know what? This was all just part of my masterful ruse.
That is doing a Johan. When he played as Poland, allied to Lithuania, and then peaced out from the war, broke the alliance with Lithuania, and attacked them.
The stabbing of the back. There's only one person not at war, and that's deep-fried pulsa.
Oh, but wait.
the only neutrality around.
That looks weird.
Yeah, so even the game understands that pulsa is just not a real thing. These funny letters cannot be handled.
No, this is not. This is not playable.
You
Literally unplayable.
Are you telling me we're going to have to delay Dharma to fix this?
Yeah.
All right, so
I can fix it.
all these people that have been waiting for the 6th, forget it. We're going to need to like make a new build, get it tested, make sure that Pulsa can properly be written. So we'll see about that. All right, but oh wow, Delhi must have thought, you know, victory is mine.
Yeah.
And now Gujarat will combine it and Ethiopia. Oh yes, oh yes.
Wait, he had a relationship with Ming as well. Gujarat.
Yeah, they're not getting involved in this one. They're just on the side. Like nobody's driven into Ming here, so I wonder what their plan is there.
Ming is just sitting there watching. He's like, "This is fine. This
Remember,
is okay."
he needs this to get his 1,000 points and ticking war score, and he's gonna want that.
And he had.
And now look at this. The Delians have to get back through Gujarati
if he
Central
gets that,
Asia.
he might have a shot for the first place or second.
So this will be Trintragula. No, not Trin. Neon TD.
Yeah.
He currently has a score of
15.
15. So if he got the top spot, he could go up to 25.
Yeah.
And you know,
Then he's pretty much guaranteed.
yeah, he could have one of the top 3.
This is some high level play here.
Yeah, gotta hand it right. I just want to say, like, Neon DT, when he got cleaved twice, both sides.
He's still cleaved in the north.
Yeah, I mean, he's still detached from his country, right? A lot of people thought that's it, but he's coming
The
back.
entire Delian army is trapped.
Yep.
It's trapped in Samarkand.
Okay, what's Persia gonna do? Are they going to, okay, they do offer access, but imagine if they said no access for you.
But
You're stuck there.
they still have to plow through the forts first, and they have to go through the
It
mountain.
looks like they've broken down the
And then
walls. as
Gujarat
much as they
can just like guard the mountain pass, and just
Yeah.
like, welcome to
I mean,
India.
Gujarat's got some high-level plays going on here, but a strange way of working on it, though. It seems like he's jumped straight in. He wants to get some of the inner forts done. And but he's going to have to merge up with Sidestep, and soon.
Ava is joining as well.
What the hell are those enormous Avan armies?
Oh, because they have kale.
Oh,
They have the kale province. That's why.
They got the Kale Metropolis. Why is it called Kilamyo?
That's probably
name for them?
That's probably the Burmese name or something.
I mean, Gujarat's player should know all about that, but I...
Oh yeah, Ava in the chat. It's
Yeah.
not Ava anymore, it's Ava.
Okay, right, I was wondering where the occupations went. We were in the player map mode, so that's what was going on there. So, don't want to distract all the attention away. Venice is in a tight spot, but the Persian army could find themselves really stuck here if the Theodorans and the...
Is like Venice funding Theodora, or...?
I don't know, Venice must be running low on funds with...
Yeah, he is. He has no manpower either.
That's rough. Also... They would really want that Tech 26. Nobody has it, I think, but it would be great. Still a lot of French armies in the home. Maybe they saw what happened to Gujarat and went, don't want that to happen to me. We'll keep a contingent at home.
And I guess the Prussians got defeated.
I would imagine so, given the sheer number of Dithmarshenis around.
There's always more peasants to get killed.
The Nave is at it again, but the difference in heavy fleets here... Where is Dithmarshen getting this extra edge of naval morale from? I think people have found every single source of morale.
Saints of Prayer, Naval Enthusiasm.
Defender of the
that's
Faith.
An event, right?
He's got Defender of the Faith, so that'll be one. Saints of Prayer.
Oh no, he has policies on. He has policies on. Naval drill. I recognized it.
Yeah, he does. So
there you.
Oh wow.
Wow.
This is huge though, but they both have it. He even wants a naval tradition, because that'll give him even more. Okay, so I don't think I've seen people in the MP plow so much into naval, but I dare say the Dutch are starting to leverage something here. Their morale is looking top notch. They're bringing down the number of fleets.
What policies do the Dutch have?
Let's have a look-see at the Dutch.
How have they optimized for this war?
What are they going for?
They have a fourth!
They've got +1 dip policy available. So if he really wanted his light ships doing everything they can...
He should just enable that.
Yeah, he could go for that. There we go. But yeah, I think he has... No, he's got different ones. The engagement and the morale, but not the tradition.
Yeah, but where does he get his fourth from?
That's a good question. So he has taken the moral principle reform. All right. So why don't we have a look at what we mean by that? So
there, guiding principle for administration.
Yeah, so you could go with the political principle, which give you an extra admin policy, but he's chosen for the extra dip policy, probably because of naval stuff. And this is part of the Great Republic reforms available. He hasn't reached the question of dictatorship yet. It's a pretty hefty amount to get there, but that is it's later stuff.
And he has extended suffrage, so I guess, it's freedom for the people. It's the Dutch people that wants this.
Yeah, oh, well, the Kaiser's brought in more heavies here.
Where do they are people just on the entire coastline of Dithmarsh and just building? Every peasant is
really down on sailors, though. Look at him, he's down from 65k to 17k. How about the Dutch? Oh, the Dutch have sailors for days. I bet they wish they could get some French. Ooh, French
the
haven't
French
really focused on that one. The Dutch and the Dithmarshen have loads of ideas stuff. They got maritime and they have naval, so that's what's going on there. Right, I am curious what's going to be going on here. The Persians are definitely winning this war. Oh, that was not a good time for the Venetians.
But here comes Theodora.
Yeah, there goes Theodora, but they're going to need to bring something to this. Wow, they actually match up pretty well against the Persians, but they need a bit of luck on their side because they ate that hill penalty. And barring something amazing, I think they've done it. I think they've gotten those Persians. The Persians are away. The Persians are onto the island.
And they're fleeing out of the ship.
They're going by boat. If the Theodorans can...
Oh no, they're stuck, they're stuck! He just needs to take that...
If he can get over there...
That's a lot of troops to stack, right?
He needs that fort gone, and he needs to take those guys down.
What happened was the Venice weakened up the front line. So as soon as the front line collapsed, and he had more cannons, he just blasted them to pieces.
Oh, I think Dithmarshen's enjoying this. He's got over 50 war score, so he's gonna start putting the pain on Netherlands. Where's he getting all that war score from, though? The battles. The battles have proven to be rather large here. It's quite a bit coming from naval battles here as well.
We haven't seen any propaganda from Diffmarchen in a while.
Yeah, I wonder-
he was very boastful when fighting me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but now he has to deal with the real revolution. France has arrived in force in the north. It looks like he's been too distracted by here, and he could well lose his fleet out of this. The Dutch have the upper hand. Oh, maybe that's just for now. We'll see how this boils down. But vive la France! Let's hear the French in chat. I want to see you guys show your backing behind the French paradox. He even has God on his side, so surely he can have you on his side. How much did the NL lose in Bermuda? Well, they've still got 50k odd in Bermuda. I think they might win that one. And we have it. Ave versus Viva. Oh, well, no, that's not the Kaiser's capital. The Kaiser still keeps his capital down south, right? Right? Wait, he never used to have his capital down here, did he? Over in Commune 11. Oh, it's the real fight. Are you a Viva or are you an Ave? Well, let's see. The Ditmarsheni, they number the many, and it looks like they're trying to fight off the French right here. The enormous losses on both sides. The French have a slight disadvantage with the terrain. They do have God on their side. They got morale on their side. They got that discipline. But there are a lot of free men in Ditmarshen. Who's going to be freer? It looks like Ditmarshen have the advantage here.
Is the Battle Pope also fighting there?
The Battle Pope was there as well. The Prussians and the Swedes, in typical Swedish fashion, sitting back going, let's just see who we can sell iron to in this whole
I
Battle
know.
Pope. Who would do... Who would do such a... Oh, this is disastrous for the French. They're getting caught out here in Kennebec.
Oh, and they did not have enough...
Oh, this is grim time. Oh, they just... No, actually, I think that might have been a stack wipe for some people. They're not... Yeah, this is just divide and conquer.
And they're all just fleeing to Nova Scotia.
That's probably not the way to go. They need the Dutch there to help them out, but the Dutch are just busy watching what's happening on the seas.
That battle has just gone on for years now.
I think that's the thing. It's the endless, endless clash. Look, he's even got the extra durability. They both got the extra durability, guys.
So like every peasant on the entire coast are just like constantly building ships and just being drafted for naval service.
Yeah, looks like it. But Ditmarshen's out of manpower. The French have a lot of manpower, but he's still leaving troops behind in the old world. I wonder if he's worried about being attacked there. He's getting peace offers. The Dutch apparently have to give some stuff up.
But he's not stab hitting. He's not trying to stab hit them out.
No, it doesn't seem so. They're still enjoying max stability, but they need to make a proper push here. They can't have that disjointed, bit of French here, Pope here, Swedes here.
At this rate, there will be no more trees in America left to build ships.
Remember, Kaiser has the home advantage here.
But he's out of manpower.
Yeah, he is out of manpower, but he's got near bottomless sums of money. Amazingly, the tides are turning here for the morale on the Dutch. So I imagine what Ditmarshen is doing is, since he has a home advantage here, he's sending fleets back out of battle to
but that pulls out that damage a lot of morale as well.
Normally that crushes morale, so maybe he has some secret sauce up his sleeve. We'll see what he's got. All right, also looking back at Europe, it seems that Venice has cleaned up a bit, and an amazing advantage for Persia has turned into just a mediocre advantage. The Persians are being pushed back across. Over in India, Delhi is looking horrifically destroyed by Dai Viet and Gujarat. Gujarat are used to losing Central Asia, right? They had rebels there for decades. So this is nothing new for them, but they are determined.
Wow.
And what's really funny is, in the office here, Trintragula is like the more senior content designer for Neon DD that arrived. So Neon DD the other night was like, I'm his protege, and he tried to kill me. We'll see who comes out on top. And I thought, this is just him getting riled up. But no, he's actually turning it into...
But that's how our mentorships work here at Paradox.
Yeah, you're flung into the fires.
And we see if you still squirm at the end of it, then you're good enough.
Delhi has minus 99%
Oh, he's been abandoned by Persia as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
And now, wow, that's war exhaustion for days as well. And now Gujarat just says, "You are done. You are getting out of this." Dragula was this close to getting his first really good position in the Dev Clash. And now,
Yeah, and we're hearing the stab hits, I
from
think.
his own protege.
I think I was hearing the dun-dun.
I didn't notice it there, but I think we'll see what comes of this quite soon. And oh, Persia's probably not good. The Ming, Ditmarshan imperialist war. Ming have decided that no, this cannot stand. They are going to attack Ditmarshan as well.
I've heard of this thing called imperialism. It sounds fun.